Hello, this is a video of my record finds found at the flea market um, and on Sunday, September 4th, 2016. At the first table where I made a purchase, I purchased this one French record for $1. Found it a few years ago for $2 and I said, nope, it's not rare enough, I'm not paying $2 for that, and it saved $1 because I picked it up. This is K-Tel, a French singer. Only reason I bought it is because there's a song called Larmes à la vague which I heard on the radio when I was a kid, but I only recently found the title to this song. And that's about my biggest problem right now, is to complete my collection of songs from my childhood, is to find out the titles and the name of the artist performing the song. So as I find more titles, then I can seek the record. And I got this for $1. Ça, c'est un disque de K-Tel que j'ai acheté pour $1, que j'ai acheté juste pour la chanson La Main à la Vague, qui jouait à CFGL FM 105,7 quand j'étais petit. Et ça fait pas longtemps que j'ai trouvé le titre de cette chanson-là, mais que je l'ai entendu il y a très longtemps. Et même après l'avoir vu à $2 dans un magasin de disques usagés, j'ai dit non, c'est trop cher, $2 pour un disque commun comme ça, je vais attendre. Comme de fait, je l'ai trouvé pour $1. Then at another table I found the Baroque Beatles book. Is it Baroque or Baroque, or in English, whatever? And it's rediscovered and edited by Joshua Rifkin. And yeah, so it's Beatles music in Baroque style. I played it today. I only recognized 3 songs, so I'm going to try not to read the titles and play it again in a few months and try to see if I can recognize more songs. Then the rest of the flea market was a disaster. There was few sellers that day because of the long weekend, and I got very impatient. I couldn't find anything good anywhere. And as I decided to leave and do one last round, I went through an aisle where there was like 8 to 10 crates, huge crates full of LPs with crazy expensive price stickers in the corner. And because I just wanted to see records, I just decided to take a look and laugh at the high prices in my head. As I just started the first crate, I hear the seller say, "Today's special, everything $1." Okay, so I started over the first crate, and I took 10 albums, and because one is in bad shape and another one has a sleeve that's a little bit coming off, I've lowered the lot for $8. So the 10 albums you're going to see cost me 80 cents each. So this I already have this, obviously, but this is the cleanest copy I've ever seen. It's Ça recommence by Les Baronnets. So this is a trio from Quebec, province of Quebec, from the 60s. This album is either 64, 65, not sure of the year. I think it's 64, I'm almost sure. And this is René Angelil. He was the late Céline Dion's late husband and manager. Pierre Labelle became a stand-up comic. He passed away also. He's the only living one, Jean Beaune. And it's mostly covers in French of Beatles songs and what's the name of the other band? They're a British band. Glad All Over is Dave Clark 5. Yeah, the Dave Clark 5. Like Le Vrai Bonheur is Glad All Over by the Dave Clark 5. This is Do You Love Me? Est-ce que tu m'aimes? This is Bad to Me. Aujourd'hui c'est congé, composed by Lennon McCartney. A World Without Love, another song by Lennon McCartney. It Won't Be Long, ça recommence. Je n'aurais jamais cru is I Should Have Known Better. This one I already said. Twist and Shout is Twist et Chante in French. I forgot what Si je te donne mon cœur is probably If I Fell, but I'm not sure because I used to skip that track when I was a kid. My father's copy is all doodled over and in bad shape, all scratched up. C'est fou mais c'est tout is La Baronne's biggest hit. That was Hold Me Tight. Laisse-moi me reposer is Hard Day's Night. But wait, is it what I said here? This is I Should Have Known Better, and I don't know if that's what I said here for Je n'aurais jamais cru. What Laisse-moi me reposer is A Hard Day's Night. C'est faux is Because by Dave Clark 5. And Oh Je veux être à toi is I Wanna Be Your Man. So this is their biggest album by Les Baronnets. It was a big seller. The single C'est fou mais c'est tout was also a big seller. And they even made a ska piton on C'est fou mais c'est tout. Look it up on the YouTube if you can find it. It's really funny. So the other clean copy I have, I bought in the late 80s or early 90s for $10, and there's a slight scratch in Le Vrai Bonheur. Le Vrai Bonheur, which I said earlier, is glad all over. They have a lot of echo on their voice, and it's really natural echo. I think it's René Angelin in an interview who explained that to have the echo on their voice, they actually recorded their vocals in a washroom because of the tiles everywhere. The sound bounced off really well, and it was a really neat trick. Donc, je sais pas si je vais pas te répéter tout ça, mais donc en français, ça c'est l'album Les Baronnets, ça recommence, c'est leur plus gros album, 1964-65, avec des chansons des Beatles puis de Dave Clark 5. C'est fou mais c'est tout, c'est leur plus grand succès. Il y a un ska piton qui a été fait là-dessus, et c'est ça. La première copie en bon état m'avait coûté $10 à la fin des années 80, début 90, avec un petit scratch dedans, puis là, ben, celle-là m'a coûté à peine 80 sous. Un autre disque en français ici, importé de France. Je connaissais pas Julot Beaucarme, j'ai décidé de l'essayer, parce que ça c'est une copie importée de France. Puis en tout cas, j'ai pas eu la chance de vraiment l'écouter. Ça a l'air de chansonnier là, qui chante des chansons. Je connais pas Julot Beaucarme. Je connais son nom, là, mais ça va me donner une chance de voir si j'aime ça ou pas. This is a French singer, but Julot Beaucarme. Decided to try it because it's a French pressing from France and it's really clean vinyl. And next, Sylvain Lelièvre, Intersection, album de 79 ou 80, je suis pas sûr de l'année. Je l'ai acheté à cause, je parlais de chansons de mon enfance que je trouve le titre sur le tard, là, mais c'est le cas pour celle-là. Moment est là. C'est une chanson qui jouait à CFGL. Je détestais cette chanson-là quand j'étais petit parce qu'elle me faisait sentir coupable parce qu'on n'appréciait pas notre mère assez. Puis, on prenait pour acquis nos mères dans ce temps-là. Puis, fait qu'il y avait absolument raison. C'est sûr que ça me faisait sentir comme dans la merde. Mais finalement, la musique était un petit peu ragtime. Là, puis c'est une chanson qui me rappelle des souvenirs. Mais c'est ça, c'est un titre que j'ai trouvé il n'y a pas très longtemps. Et finalement, ça n'a pas été long, j'ai trouvé l'album pour 80 sous. So this is another record that I bought because of a childhood memory title that I discovered only a few years ago, and not so long ago, by Sylvain Lelièvre. The album is called Intersection. There's a childhood memory song on it called Moment est là, about a husband and a man and his kids who take the wife and their mother for granted, and she leaves. And it's all on, what's odd, the song is on Happy Music. Here I collect Pierre Purpall's records, and this is a 12-inch single. This is the B-side called Leading Lover. Sorry about that, Leading Lover, and this is U-Turn. If you have that record, you'll note that the composer Jerry Bribosia, they misspelled the name. They wrote B-R-E, it's B-R-A. So yeah, because I collect Pierre Purpall's records, I was happy to find this. Ça ici, c'est un disque un peu kitsch, là. J'ai quelques disques des 3 clips, j'étais juste curieux d'entendre celui-là. C'est un plaisir coupable en fin de compte, ça n'a pas très peu d'intérêt dans une collection de disques, mais c'est un... Puis je l'avais jamais vu, le disque est en assez bon état, il y a juste un petit peu de grichage dessus, causé par l'usure. Bon, ça c'est la liste de ce qu'on pouvait trouver. Oui, ça vaut pas le 80 sous que j'ai payé, je l'ai pris pour le fun. This is just a French trio, des 3 clés. I have a few records by them, and I was curious to hear this one, which I don't see often, but it's worthless. It's just a guilty pleasure. This I was excited to find. It's really, really clean. Looks like it was bought yesterday and opened and played only once. Like, woof. You have the Steinberg price tag, $3.49 on the corner. And the reason I picked up this record, because you can easily find Connie Francis's records, but it's very hard to find Stupid Cupid on any of her albums, and I finally found a greatest hits that has Stupid Cupid. And because I remember complaining about that in a previous video where I picked up one of her greatest hits album which did not have Stupid Cupid on it. And I played the first side with Stupid Cupid, and it plays really well, really clean. So that was one of my favorite purchases of the day. Then this, I used this to lower the price of the lot, because this is of course on the Plastic Ono Band live piece in Toronto 1969. Has a sticker here saying including John and Yoko 1970 calendar, which of course doesn't have anymore. This is a first pressing on Apple, but it has seen better days. But I didn't play the whole thing, but I know it's the A side plays not so badly. It's not bad. The B side, which is mainly Yoko screaming, is in terrible shape. I could really easily guess that whoever owned this record never played the B side and only played the A side, and probably mistreated the record. Usually probably put it down on the B side, and I know I used to do that as a kid. For 45s, you would often get used 45s. The B side would be all scratched up because it was like tossed around on surfaces. Anyway, I did not have that album at all. It's one of the only John Lennon albums I was missing. Well, I'm not trying to get... I used to have 2 versions which I got rid of because, well, it sucks. It's really bad. Imagine Revolution 9 10 times worse, and then you get 2 versions. So Life with the Lions I don't have, or Wedding Album, but I'm not chasing those albums. If I stumble on them and they're not too expensive, I'll buy them just for fun. This one I picked up. I was glad to find even in this condition because I did not have it. I have already 2-3 copies of this, but this is one of the first albums I ever had in my life. Technically, my mom bought it, we had it, but I was the one playing it the most on our stereo, on our Electro Home stereo. It's from 1975, and I played the hell out of this album. Of course, the original copy of my childhood is long gone, but I remember the song I played the most was The Duck by Jackie Lee. Man, I love that track. I remember the track was all white from being overplayed more than the other tracks. And I have a sealed copy of this. I have a used, correct, okay copy. I have a sealed copy, but with a damaged folded corner. This is the cleanest copy I've ever seen. It's really crispy, clean, really minty looking. And yeah, Daffy Dances, Chubby Checker, D.D. Sharp, Chris Montes, Kingsman, etc. This I was excited to find, double album, Bluebird, the complete Fletcher Henderson, 1927-1936. I love Fletcher Henderson. I don't have any of his 78s. I don't think I do. No, I don't think I have any Fletcher Henderson 78s. But I do have a CD. And I really dig his stuff. I really love 1920s, late 20s, early 30s jazz, and I was really happy to find this. The cover is split on the top a few inches, unfortunately, but I played the first side so far. It's really plays really well. The album is really clean. I can't wait to read all of this. Yeah, I have other albums of this series, and it's good stuff. It's an original mono, no fake stereo crap. Last one is a bad idea because I could not remember if I had it or not, because it's a great album. I vaguely remember putting this on a cassette for someone, but I could not remember if I borrowed the record and gave it back with the cassette, or if I got the record was given to me. All I remember is I love this. This is barrel organ music of the Kalverstraat, Afternoon in Amsterdam. And I remember loving this, and it's a very unique album. Turns out I looked up in my inventory once I got home, and it turns out that my uncle Jean-Jacques gave me this album in a much cleaner cover, and for free. And so I bought it for nothing, but anyway, it happens. You have to take risks sometimes. So that was my stack of records for Sunday, September 4th, 2016. So thanks for watching.